Hello, my name is Joel. Yeah, I'm working on smoke sensor with SMS alert. So this was the first GSM module I was using, which got bad due to the code I used. So it's hanged along the line. So now this is the one I'm using, SIM800L. This is MQ2 gas sensor. This is a step down converter. Arduino Uno at Mega 328. Then here is pin 7 of the digital pins grounded with this 10k resistor. Then I noticed from this MQ2, once it detects gas, the analog pin will turn on after some period of time, while the digital pin will go low. While it detects gas, or when it detects gas, digital pin goes low, that is off, while this comes high. And this LED here at the side, here comes on. So let me show you what I mean. This is for the digital. Let me remove this, and now this resistor. So the green LED indicates the digital. So see, so it goes low. The digital goes low when it detects gas. The digital pin goes low when it detects gas, and is high when there is no gas. Likewise this, but I don't want to use this LED for it, so we are using, so getting to know that I decide to invert the signal, so it will send positive. When it detects gas, it was going low, so we want high signal to be sensed by pin 7 for it to trigger an SMS. So here is a PNP transistor. This resistor is to bias from the digital to the base to limit the biasing current, and this 10k also over here, this 10k also, so to bias this transistor and make sure that pin 7 is connected to ground. And I notice if this is out, or most of the pin are 2 volts, so on standby. And so here is the battery which I'll be using to power the SIM800. I have disconnected the positive line for the SIM800. It's better to connect negative first before connecting positive. If not, you may end up damaging this one, like the one I have damaged in the past. So here is the code. So hash includes software serial. This is for communication. So now the software serial, now I'm telling Arduino that okay, make the software serial pin 3 and pin 2 as the software serial. So now const int sensor pin equals 7. This constant doesn't change. The constant value doesn't change. So telling Arduino that okay, our sensor pin is connected to pin 7, which is this. It's connected to pin 7, which is coming from this transistor, which inverts the signal. Now the sensor state should be 0. That means when it first powers on, also make sure it is 0. So now void setup runs once. So you see these are comment line, double slash, you can use slash and star also. So these are for single comment line. So pin mode, to set the sensor pin mode as the input. So sensor pin equals, but we are not using equal, this comma, then input in capital letter, then semicolon to end. Make sure you always end with this. Then next is serial.begin, the communication between the Arduino and SIM800L. So serial.begin 9600, this is for the baud rate. So now void loop run continuously or repeatedly, as I've written here. Now we are telling Arduino okay, sensor state equals digital read, since we are using the digital signal of this MQ2. When we are making use of the analog signal, the analog is the blue, while the digital is this orange color. So if we are making use of the analog pin now, we'll make use of analog read, then we'll write the value we want, like 180, 200 or so. So at that point it comes on or high. So digital read sensor pin, it should read the sensor pin to check for the state. Now this is if command statement. If sensor state equals high, note that it is 2 equals to, it's not single, because if you make use of one single, you are telling Arduino that okay, this sensor state is equals to high. Let me make use of matching stick for the example. This is one. Let's say this is Mr. John, this is Mr. James. Now if you use one equal to, you are telling Arduino that anywhere you see Mr. John is equal to Mr. James. But if you make use of 2 equal to, now you are asking Arduino a question like, okay, we'll check if Mr. John is equals to Mr. James. If Arduino checked and see Mr. John is 1, Mr. James is 2, we will say no, it's not equal to. So it now depends on what you tell it to do on the if command. So now we said if sensor state equals I, now it should initialize this GSM module. You start this GSM module for the communication and then send initializing delay. Make sure you put this delay. At first I run the code without using delay. It was too fast and it was not sending. It was writing error, different symbol on the serial monitor. It was writing different in error box and different thing on the serial monitor. So this delay is milliseconds, 1000 milliseconds. So now serial.print 80, this is for the 80. Now you need to, before you start working on simulator, you need to search about the data sheet or get the data sheet for this simulator or the module you want to use. Check about how it runs. So this is the 80 command for it. So 80, if it's okay, then configure the test mode, then delay again, then the phone number. Make sure that this phone number you are using, this phone number, make sure it's not this SIM card phone number you input here. Let's say now this is loading. So let's assume that this is the phone that want to receive the text message. So the phone number of this SIM on this phone is what you will input here. Is what you will input on the phone number line. Make sure you don't use the phone number of this SIM card. If not, it will be giving you error on the serial monitor. Now next is delay again. Now the message you want to send, or the message you want this SIM 800 to send to you. So now since we are working on gas detected or smoke or whatsoever, so here I'm using smoke detected. Smoke detected. Now this my serial dot write is for to end the code, so that okay, the 80 command will know okay, the text has ended. And now since we can't write control Z character to end, you need the control Z character to end the command, so that it will know okay, it has finished and to send the message. So you get the ASCII code or ASCII table, check for control Z. So this what I was, and it worked fine for me. Serial dot write open 26, then close, and then delay again 1000 milliseconds. So next here now is okay, else. When it sends I, that is when it starts the operation or begin the operation for the SMS. Then else statement. Now if sensor state equals low, void serial down and then delay 5, so it will go back like that to check the serial port and then forward back again, and it keep checking like that from beginning again, scrolling like that, moving up and down to check if the sensor is detecting any gas. So let me on the serial monitor. You can see the serial monitor is blank because the gas sensor is not sensing anything. And notice, don't forget, I've disconnected the positive line for the SIM 800 because I don't want it to send message first. So we'll do testing first. Now let me put gas and you monitor the screen. So let me put gas, so monitor the screen. So you see, the moment it detected, this turns on and then show initializing. But since there's no GSM mode is not activated yet or being connected, it won't do anything. It will just remain like this until it detect another gas. Just keep waiting like this. Since it's not detecting anything, so it won't continue the loop. It will just hang on that if statement until it detect. Let's try again. So you see another initializing again. Now let's connect the SIM 800. I will be using this battery since it require around 2 amp or so if it want to send. So now, okay, now you see it's flashing very fast. After some seconds it will stabilize and it will be flashing every 3 seconds. So let's wait. So now it has stopped. Now it will be flashing every 3 seconds. Now it's ready for communication. It's ready to send and receive message. Or so now here is the phone that will be receiving the message. So let me put gas and you note the notice. Let me put gas. See, it's high. Now you see initializing. You see it will show others now. See 80 is okay. Now it have sent the SMS. See, we just received a text message now. So let's read the text message. Smoke detected, time and date. So let me change this smoke detected to gas detected on the code and let's see again. So you see how, so you notice at first when we did the initializing without connecting the SIM 800, it just maintained initializing without going further. But once the SIM 800 is connected, so it's okay, fine, check, it's okay, this is okay, then the smoke detect, you see short form, then yes, 63, okay, SIM ready. Sometimes it may show you the cost of the SMS depending. So hopefully, so let me change this message, this smoke detected to gas detected. So now for us to change this, we need to come back to the code. And let's use gas detected. No, let's use small capital and small letter, gas detected, and upload the code again. So it's uploading, done. Uploading. Now see is gas detected. So let's try again. Here is the phone. See, smoke detected. Let's go back. This was smoke detected. So let me put this again. Sorry, let me on the serial monitor so we can check. See, there's no gas. You see, there's nothing, no initializing, it's just blank. So but the moment we put gas, watch, initializing, 80. Now the message will be received shortly. You see, so let's check the message that we just received. Gas detected. Can you see? Gas detected. gas detected. So you can change, you can put, so now it's not detecting. In as much as the thing keeps sensing gas, it will keep sending SMS to you. So I don't want to limit the numbers of message it will receive. Just want, okay, once there is gas, keep repeating as much there is gas there. So maybe you can tamper with the code, add a limit to it, that okay, once it send up to 3 SMS, that should be all for a day. I think you make use of limit also, but hopefully this works. So that is that for this. Now so thank you, my name is Joel. So I forgot to say something. This, I connected my multimeter to monitor the voltage on pin 7. So this shows the voltage on the pin 7 or from here. So once it sends gas, let me disconnect. I don't want, okay, no need. Let's just, let me change this message again to let's say MQ2 sensor or MQ2 gas sensor detected. So let's upload. You're uploading. It's almost, it's uploading, done. So it's done uploading. Now let's also monitor this at the same time. Let me on the serial monitor. So you notice that once it detects, it will invert the low signal back to high and send it to pin 7. This is connected to the ground, and why this is connected to pin 7 by this resistor over here. So pin 7. So I will also share the circuit diagram. So let's, hopefully we can see it's high, then it will fall and show initializing. Watch, initializing. Okay, MQ gas, you see MQ gas message received. So let's check the test message. This was the former one, gas detected. Let's go. So MQ gas sensor detected. Thank you, my name is Joel.